When it comes to food, our first instinct is to refrigerate it so that it lasts longer. However, this is not always the case. Hello again, and welcome back to another Nutricion video. Refrigeration is now an important practice in every kitchen and household. It helps to preserve and maintain the quality of our food. But, contrary to popular belief, refrigerating certain foods can actually alter their flavor and not in a good way. It can even lower their nutritional quality or hasten the spoiling process. And in today's video, we'll show you 21 foods that should never be refrigerated. Watch until the end to learn about everything from melons to cakes, peanut butter, honey, and bread. 1. Tomato. The texture of tomatoes can vary depending on how they are stored. If you store them in the fridge, they will become mealy and lose flavor. Instead, keep them out on the counter at room temperature for 1 to 2 days, but any longer and they may go bad. Do you like tomatoes? What is your favorite way to prepare them? Is it a salsa, a pasta sauce, or something else? Please let us know in the comments section below. 2. Melons. Melons do best when left out of the refrigerator. They tend to break down and become powdery and grainy when refrigerated. To preserve the flavor, they must be stored at room temperature. However, after cutting, keep them in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. 3. Potatoes. Because of their versatility, potatoes are a fan favorite, but they should never be stored in the refrigerator. Cold temperatures can cause starches to degrade, altering the taste and texture. To keep them fresh, store them in a cool, dry location. 4. Basil. Basil is a wonderful herb to have on hand. Its distinct flavor makes it the ideal cooking partner to spice up your kitchen. Just keep in mind that it should be kept at a temperature of at least 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything less can cause black marks to appear on the plant and ruin its flavor. Keep it in a small amount of water and in the shade. The herb will last much longer this way than it would in the fridge. 5. Bananas. Bananas are a tropical fruit, so it's safe to say that it doesn't benefit from the cooler environment of a refrigerator. The cold temperature can actually have the opposite effect, causing them to turn black faster. When purchasing bananas, buy them before they're ripe so they can mature at room temperature in your kitchen. 6. Onions. Onions do not rely solely on warmer climates than the fridge. They actually rely on open and clear air circulation to stay fresh. Whether chopped or fried, they must be handled with the same care as any other food. Surprisingly, you should keep them away from your potatoes because they can hasten the aging process of onions. These foods are unlikely to get along. Make sure they're kept in separate areas of the kitchen and not in the fridge. 7. Cucumbers. It's a common mistake, but storing cucumbers in the refrigerator causes them to become watery and pitted. If you do decide to refrigerate them, wrap them in plastic to keep moisture at bay. 8. Butter. Nothing is more frustrating than attempting to spread rock-hard butter. The good news is that there is no need. Depending on the temperature, you can keep butter on the counter covered for about a week. The best strategy is to refrigerate the butter and remove it 1 stick at a time. If the weather is extremely hot, choose smaller quantities. 9. Honey. Honey is a versatile natural sweetener with an apparently infinite shelf life. However, it should never be kept in the refrigerator. Colder temperatures change its chemical makeup, causing it to crystallize and seize. 10. White wines. It is widely accepted that white wine should be served chilled. Bottles of mature white wines, such as Chardonnay, should not be kept in the refrigerator. While sparkling wines and lighter white wine should be served cold, complex whites are best enjoyed at slightly warmer temperatures. A wine fridge set to 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit is the best option if you have one. 11. Oils. Almost all oils can be stored at room temperature. If the oil has a lower saturated fat content, such as safflower or sunflower, keeping it cool will benefit it. So keep it in a dark cabinet or behind the fridge door. Nut-based oils are the only ones that must be refrigerated. 12. Garlic. If you want your garlic to sprout early, keep it in the refrigerator. Mold will also be attracted to the skin and the inner layers of each bulb, so the decision is entirely yours. However, we recommend keeping it somewhere dry and warm. The best part about accidentally putting your garlic in the fridge is that all of the rottings happen inside the cloves, so you won't notice it. 13. Peanut butter. Whether you prefer crunchy or smooth, we can all agree that peanut butter is best when it can actually be spread. Nothing beats going to make a PB&J and having to wait for it to warm up before sticking your knife in. Refrigerating hardens the spread and makes it difficult to apply to bread. Keep it in the cupboard next time to avoid this issue entirely. The bread will no longer have to choose between hard peanut butter and soft jelly. 14. Hot sauces. Most hot sauces contain vinegar and preservatives that inhibit the growth of mold and bacteria. Although keeping your favorite condiments cold will not speed up the molding process, it may weaken them. You may may believe you have steel taste buds, but your fridge is assisting you. Keep your bottle of Tabasco on the kitchen counter next time and see how impressive you can be with it. We're confident you'll notice a difference. 15. Chocolate. The refrigerator is the worst place to keep a bar or box of chocolates. The fridge's temperature and moisture can alter the taste, color, and texture. Chocolate, specifically cocoa butter, absorbs the smell of the food around it, so keep it away from other odorous ingredients. Instead, keep it cool and dry, preferably in an airtight container if you've already broken into it. Chocolate, particularly dark chocolate, can be extremely beneficial to your health. 16. Peaches. Avoid putting fresh peaches in the fridge if they aren't ripe and ready. Cold temperatures, like many other stone fruits, slow the ripening process, so you'll have to wait longer to dig in. They are also more likely to spoil. Instead, keep them on the counter and only chill if you're about to eat them. 17. Aged specialty cheese. Because cheese is a dairy product, it may seem counterintuitive to keep it out of the fridge. However, hard cheeses like Gouda and Cheddar, as well as fancy cheeses like Pecorino Romano, retain their flavor better when not refrigerated. However, keep in mind that it does not apply to all types of hard cheese. Drier, older sharp cheddars are best stored outside, but shredded cheddar should be refrigerated. Sharp cheddar can be stored without refrigeration if the cut side is wiped with white vinegar and then gently dried. Wrap the cheese in cheesecloth, then wrap the block in butcher's paper, parchment paper, or wax paper. Keep it away from hot surfaces and direct sunlight. 18. Coffee beans. Coffee beans should not be stored in the refrigerator unless you want to ruin your brew. The humidity in the refrigerator can cause condensation to form on the beans, reducing the flavor of both ground and whole beans. Store the beans in an airtight container in the pantry or right on the counter for the perfect cup of coffee at home. 19. Bread. Bread, especially white bread, should not be refrigerated. The bread dries out quickly if they are not stored in a cool, dry place. The best way to store it is to take out the amount you will consume in the next 4 days and then deep freeze the remainder. 20. Citrus fruits. Citrus favorites such as lemons, limes, oranges, and grapefruits are excellent examples of non-refrigerated foods. Instead, store these juicy fruits in a countertop fruit basket. If you don't think you'll be able to eat your fruit for a few weeks, keep it in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place, such as your cupboard, until you're ready to eat it. 21. Cake. While some cakes must be refrigerated, frosting-free cakes and those topped with ganache or buttercream can be kept on the counter for up to 3 days in an airtight container. If you're worried about a whole cake spoiling before you can eat it, cut it into small slices and store them in the freezer where they'll be less likely to dry out. Thank you for watching our video about 21 foods that you should not refrigerate. We hope that you found this information helpful and informative. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to click on the next video about foods that can help clear arteries and prevent heart attacks. It's packed with information that can help you improve your heart health. Now, for an engaging question, have you ever accidentally refrigerated any of these foods? What was the outcome? Share your experiences in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.